New this morning, the Minnesota Board of Animal Health has confirmed at least one case of canine influenza outside the Animal Humane Society clinics.
Yeah, meanwhile, vet clinics across the metro are waiting to get more doses of the canine influenza vaccine. Eva Anderson is looking into why.
Even on a chilly day at Loring Park Dog Park, it's easy to spot the warmth between humans and their dogs.
They're part of the family. They're not your kids, but they are truly part of the family. They love you, you love them.
Brianna Basil isn't a dog mom, more like an aunt, the go-to dog sitter for Enzo when her friends are out of town.
Make sure that they're still getting the exercise and the food that they need. Also just having a safe place to stay.
Safety of furry friends is now top of mind after nearly 200 dogs in Minnesota Humane Society shelters tested positive for a strain of canine influenza earlier this month.
When we got word of the scale of this outbreak of almost 200 dogs, it certainly got our attention.
Dr. Veronica Barch, senior vet with the Minnesota Board of Animal Health, says there's an added challenge. The only canine flu vaccine on the market is in short supply. Vet clinics sending out messages like this one to notify pet owners.
Is very reminiscent of the early days of COVID when, vaccines were hard to come by.
And it's exactly the same situation where we've got manufacturer troubles, so they're having supply chain issues. And then we have increased demand.
I reached out to Merck, the vaccine's maker, for more information. They admitted there's just a limited amount of product. And they said, quote, "We don't have more information to share regarding supply chain." Right now, Dr. Barch says look out for symptoms.
Coughing, runny eyes and nose, feeling lethargic, not wanting to eat, and fever.
Dr. Barch says you don't have to completely avoid public places like dog parks where your pup could come into contact with others. Just exercise caution. If another dog seems to be sick, keep your distance. And certainly if your dog is exhibiting any symptoms, keep them at home.
Also, be sure to contact your vet. The necessary steps to make sure dogs like Enzo can keep receiving and giving love. Eva Anderson, KARE 11 News.
So it's much like humans. If you're sick, stay home.
Right, for sure. So the Minnesota Board of Health says currently there are 4 confirmed positive tests from dogs that were part of that initial outbreak at AHS. One positive test from the dog not directly associated with the Humane Society, and that's one currently under investigation. But your dog went over to 2 dogs, and they're moving up here this weekend. So is this concerning to you?
May look into getting them a vaccine if I can in Oklahoma.
If you can get your hands on
yeah,
one.
If we can, yeah. I'm not even sure, but we'll see.